When you're flying en route on an IFR flight plan, you normally don't have to worry about your distance from clouds or the visibility. But there are times when you might find it advantageous to fly in VFR conditions at a VFR altitude, even though you're on an IFR flight plan. That's called flying VFR on top. And if you do fly VFR on top, you'll need to comply with the normal VFR weather minimums. We'll talk more later on about the procedures you'll follow to get and fly a VFR on top clearance. In any event, it's always good to remember the VFR weather minimums for the different classes of airspace, in case you want to cancel IFR while you're airborne. So let's take a look at exactly what the weather minimums are. First of all, in uncontrolled airspace, Class G airspace during the day. In Class G airspace in the daytime, as long as you're operating at or below 1,200 feet above ground level, your weather minimums are pretty darn minimum. All you have to do in terms of clouds is maintain clear of clouds, and your visibility requirement is only 1 statute mile for fixed-wing aircraft. For helicopters, you don't even have to worry about that as long as you don't hit anything, but 1 statute mile for fixed-wing aircraft and clear of clouds, as long as you stay at or below 1,200 feet AGL in Class G uncontrolled airspace in the daytime. How about controlled airspace or Class G at night? In controlled airspace, Class E airspace, or in Class G at night, they want you to have more cloud clearance and better visibility. In the controlled airspace Class E, you're much more likely to have IFR airplanes popping out of those clouds, so they want some distance from those clouds and some better visibility. And at night, it's just more hazardous, so at night, even if you're in uncontrolled airspace, you have to have the same weather minimums as you would in Class E controlled airspace. So what cloud clearance do you have to have? 500 feet below the clouds, 1,000 feet above the clouds, and 2,000 feet horizontally from the clouds. And the easy way to remember that is start with the 500 feet below the clouds and just keep doubling it. 500 feet below the clouds, double it for 1,000 feet above the clouds, double that for 2,000 feet horizontally from the clouds. And the visibility that you have to have is 3 statute miles visibility.